Welcome to day 8 of 14 with FlytBase. Every day we've been bringing you new updates that make your autonomous drone operations more powerful and easier to scale. Today we are talking about turning alerts into action. You've guessed it right, we are talking about alarm. To help break it down, I've got Saurabh from the development team here with me. Thanks for joining, Saurabh.
Yeah, hi.
Alright, let's start with the problem. Cities, enterprises, even security teams, already have sensors everywhere. Fire detection sensors, smoke detectors, intrusion alarms. But the real issue isn't detecting problem. It happens what's after. So tell me, what's the biggest challenges that enterprises and customers are facing on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, so Pranjal, as you rightly put it, it's more about detecting the problem and getting us to know about it. It's more about what you do after that. So once, say, you have a camera telling you, hey, there is some abnormal intrusion here, or a sensor is telling you, hey, there is like a rise of temperature here, or there is a fire here, probable fire here. Now it's about what you do about that. So what you do after that. So now the biggest challenge is like respond as fast as possible, as reliably as possible, and like give me the real time situational awareness. So that is the biggest challenge.
And that's exactly what this update is about, right?
Yeah.
So how does the alarm module actually achieves that?
Yeah, if I were to put it really simply, it's like, hey, FlytBase, I have some situation over here. Can you like just quickly send over a drone? Like it could be like a fire or a abnormal AI detection that is telling me something like there are illegal trespassers in my property. FlightBase, can you just send over a drone? And uh, there is no one sitting and using FlightBase dashboard that very moment, but the drone will automatically come and like hover over that location. It would give you the real time feed so that you can plan your resources and next actions better. So that's the most simpler explanation I can give.
That sounds really powerful. But I can already imagine people asking that what if a false alarm comes? Like, how do you handle that on FlightBase?
Yeah, so while designing this system at FlightBase, we have thought about all this, and see, it's not as if like you need to automatically respond to every alarm that's coming in. You always have a human in loop. You have your well experienced pilots in there who can decide for you whether or not to actually respond to this alarm. So that way you're not actually responding to every like false alarm, as you said. So yeah, we have thought about it.
And and how does this system work with the existing integrations that customers already have or the alarms that they already have in their organizations? How does that work on FlightBase?
Yeah. So again, while developing all these like this module, the most important thing that we kept in mind is we don't want all these enterprises or the governments to install something new and like put in extra effort, extra manpower, extra money, and then set up right base with it. We always have been very conscious that we need to reuse whatever whatever sensors, cameras, or any other like resources all these enterprises have. So we have made sure that within few clicks, based on whatever integration, whatever sensors, cameras you already have, within just a few clicks, you can connect those to FlightBase, and FlightBase will do the job for you.
Could you give us a few real world examples where this has already been integrated and people are using it in their day to day operations?
We have a lot of teams who need to be like first responders and get situational awareness. So we have, if I have to tell you, an end user who is using it for like fire department. So if the sensors tell, hey, there is some fire here, so the drone automatically launches and gets to there within few minutes, and you can plan your next actions better. You know how what is the magnitude of the fire, how much resources you need to allocate. We also have all these gunshot detection. So suppose you have a firing, illegal firing somewhere in your city, and you would like to know more about it. Again, FlightBase does that for you.
And I know compliance is always on top of mind of big companies, right? So how do you handle that directly?
Yes, again, while designing, we knew that compliance, especially when you have to do it without pilots, are always going to be important. So we, as I mentioned earlier, we have human in loop. We have all the pre-documented safety procedures. We uh, we have like taken proper documentation. We all have proper documentation and everything you need to get your BVLOs working with FlightBase. we have done it previously, so there is nothing you need to worry about.
That's great. So to wrap this up, what's your biggest takeaway from the alarms module?
The biggest takeaway would be like I have two different systems. One who tells me something has happened, and one which is FlightBase, who has full capabilities of responding to it. Now the problem was who does, like, who connects all this with the existing infrastructure and FlightBase. So that's exactly what this module does for you. So that's the biggest takeaway. So from some event to the action, like we go there real quick. So that's the biggest takeaway for me. Of course, with all the safety and all the respecting all the regulatory stuff we have.
That's great. From alert to action automatically. That's the FlightBase alarms module. Thanks for joining me today and walking us through this update.